face, you gon' catch a bricks in your face, bricks in your face, bricks in your face, you gon' go bricks in your face, bricks in your face, bricks in your face, you gon' catch a bricks in your face, bricks in your face, bricks in your face, you gon' go bricks in your face. Got a shot of Lesa J, got a shot of Noa James.
Welcome to a brick to your face with
Lesa
and Noah. And we back at it with another beautiful episode.
Number 2.
The first episode was our love, our journey, our family.
About us, yeah.
Past, present, future. A little bit of music advice.
Our history in the IE.
Little history lesson. Stepping stones, all of that.
Yeah.
You know.
It was informative.
Yeah.
If you didn't know anything about us or, you're kind of new to what we do, the first episode is kind of informative of what we do and how we are here today, pretty much.
And brick to your face, we're collective promoters, pillars of our community. Used to throw a bunch of shows. Now we're just here and there. We take it on the road and
make
our
it
business.
happen. It's our
business.
company. It's
Yeah,
our baby.
Company. And me and Lesa does this together.
Yeah. We are together.
Yep.
This episode, we're pretty much going to talk about working together as significant others. We've been, it'll be 15 years in September.
15 years, yep.
I handle a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you handle a lot for yourself, so I try to help you organize it and, remember things and, I
scheduling,
everything. Like, we live together, so, the house stuff, you know what I mean? We have to balance all of that. And I help you balance it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I manage, I do your booking. I do a little bit of everything. I said, you do it too, but it's funny because you'll reach out to people for booking, but I'll do it too.
Yeah.
Or people will reach out to you and then you'll either facilitate them to me or they just reach out to me. So you're very involved with your music career.
Yeah. And it just, it helps out that we communicate. So it
and
just
too,
works.
I he wanted to do music and I was just like, I'm gonna help.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
You're going to hear that a lot. Why not? I used a little bit of the smarts that I knew. You needed some artwork. So I started dabbling into that more.
Yeah.
And then it's you want to book shows or you want to do certain things. And it's just we figuring out the first steps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I definitely got put into this position or just fell into this position.
Yeah,
you didn't put me or nothing.
I think you fell in
Yeah.
it. It was kind of like you and Fish was doing stuff.
During Building Blocks, me and Fish, she was the girlfriend to one of the DJs. They're still together, so they have a long relationship too, which is tight. But we were just there just to help out. So it's like I say, I fell into it because, like I said, you wanted to do music. And I remember downloading hundreds of beats for you, industry beats, paying for studio time and this and that. And wherever I could be useful.
Yeah,
you know what
all
I mean?
the time.
And then it grows into so the job is you're a manager.
Yeah.
The job is you're doing booking and the job is you're doing this. But it's just whatever needs to be done, hey, let's do it,
Lesa J is there. And I don't know, working together even strengthen our relationship because even as a business, it's communication.
Yeah.
And me as an artist where I'm always thinking on creative side and she's on the logic and making sure everything is organized and ready. In the beginning, we had to kind of figure out how to make that work.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about colors and this and this. And Lisa no, we need the information.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah. And I start understanding that it's more than just being creative. You know what I mean? I understand that is being organized. And I think that's a lot what you brought to me is being more professional.
Yeah.
Being prompt. Being on time.
Yeah. And of course, that's me just being my logical self and rubbing off on you. And then you being your creative self, rubbing off on me of taking the risk and believing in yourself and giving yourself the credit and everything. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people resonate with your music, but I definitely resonate with your music because we're obviously going through this journey together. So some things you talk about, I feel exactly the same way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's is kind of weird, but it's just what it is.
Like, because a lot of my stories is sometimes what we going through or what you're going through or how I'm learning to trust your creative process.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely learning a lot about
like,
each other.
Babe, I got this merch idea and I got this, and I can be like, I have to trust you.
Yeah, I do a lot of your merch, design.
So I got to trust you with this dream of mine, but you have a dream of your own, and your dream of your own is on like the business side and the merch side, and it's kind of like it intertwined now.
Yes.
It's very intertwined now.
Yeah. But too, since the beginning, we've always been like I said, we shared a phone.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if it's bad or not, but I look at it as like we're two people that live one life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it makes sense because this is what we want. We want you to have this career. I want you to have this career. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want everybody to know about your music. I want you to you are for everybody. And I know this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that if you get to a certain level, we might get interrupted at dinner. We already kind of do sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, people come up to us or whatever, and I don't get mad at it because I know that what I want for you, that comes with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
so it's like we live this. The way that we manage it is like, I look at it as we live this life together. So everything we do is together. You know what I mean? It's two people that are together as one to make this dream a reality for us.
And me, myself, I think would even make it work even better that I'm not too controlling. I used to think I was like mad controlling, but I learned to be more submissive. Like,
I don't think you were controlling. It's just the way you grew up, you've always had to make the decision.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? You've always had to be the responsible one or have these responsibilities.
Yeah.
I obviously grew up privileged, I will say. You know what I mean? Middle class family. Yeah. Even though my parents are divorced or whatever, you know, those kind of typical things. But it's like, but I never really had responsibilities and never had to really make decisions. You know what I mean? So it's not like you were controlling, it's just you were always in that position.
Yeah, and then seeing you more, I was like, all right. I tell her now, like, you know, I like when she take the lead and show you that I'm willing to follow.
Yeah.
I'm down to follow.
Yeah.
No matter what. You know what I mean? Like, really trust you in that, like, you know, babe, we're not doing that show. All right, babe, we're not going to tour doing this. We're going to do it at this time. Or, you know, and my ambition used to be like, nah, I want to do it. But it's like to really.
And then I support you. So I'm like, all right, let's just do it all. And then it's like.
And I learned how to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like that. Because she be with it.
It's not in a bad way.
Yeah, but you know, like Lesa with it. Lesa like, let's do it. Like, let's do it. Like, even Hawaii was like a 3-year thing. But I know how big it was. And not until she felt even more comfortable doing it. Then it was like, yo, when it felt that, bang, tweet go out. Because I know soon she feel all the way like, all right, we got a good handle on everything and we got a little bit of stability. Let's run it. And I don't know, it's a privilege to even go through that. Like, from promoters handing you the money, like walking past me handing you the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love telling those stories because, like, hell yeah, my girl a boss.
And then it's like, I'm so like, I don't like attention.
Nah.
So it's kind of like I have to put myself in like this boss lady type of like I have to put myself in it. You know what I mean? Like I see myself that way because people tell me that. So I always tell people, believe what people tell you. You know what I mean? The good things, obviously, like believe all the good things that people tell you.
Even if they
lying, but hey, they bigging you up, they gassing you up. Take it. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I take that position because you guys tell me this. And then I'm like, I have to give myself that credit.
Yeah, because she, you know.
Because I'm here to do whatever needs to be done. Let's get it done. You know what I mean? I don't care if I get the credit, whatever. Like, it got done. And now we're successful or whatever that situation was. You know what I mean? So I definitely have to like put myself into that.
Yeah.
And you've definitely been patient with it and helped me and like give me the confidence of like, you got it.
Yeah, in the beginning, you you was timid. You didn't understand it. And, you know, I'm like, babe, go get got it. You got it. And I don't know, we just kept on pushing and pushing. I never stopped. It's kind of like, you know.
And I know
even if she didn't like me pushing her, like I always saw the alpha and the dragon in her all the time because I see her mama. I see her sister. I see some of her aunts. She got an aunt that comes from Laos.
Oh yeah,
she
travels a lot.
She travels a lot, and you see the toughness in it. And I'm like, yo.
But you've always just respected women or like seen strength in women. In general, you know what I mean. And you even helped me like look at women that way, or like look at myself that way of like we create life. You know what I mean. We are very strong. We are very great. We can do it all. You know what I mean. Like. We have to put ourselves on that pedestal.
Yes, and sure, that's how I start. Even though my mama wasn't there, she pushed me out. I'm a big baby. I'm going to respect that and love that and know that's strength. You know what I mean? So it came from the core of a woman. Like y'all give life. Y'all are life. Y'all are God. I'm gonna respect that off the back. I'm gonna be I'm a help make that even bigger. And if you don't realize that, it's my job to help you realize that. You know,
because there's some women that don't.
Even if I put you on, and I learned this even more recently. If I put Lesa on the pedestal, but I don't expect nothing from it. It's just where I like to see her at. I love.
And there was a time where it was like I felt very pressured.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When you would tell me like I put you on a pedestal, it's like. But I don't want to be there. You know what I mean? Or like certain things, like it's one of those things where it's like it was never in a bad way. You know what I mean? But we're all learning or we're growing. You know what I mean? And you like you said, I'm putting her there and just like that's just where I want to keep her.
I like that.
I like the trophy on the shelf. You know what I mean? I don't want it on the floor or I like it on the
light.
shelf.
I want the
the glass case or whatever.
You know, you are the delicate. I want to. You know, even though you are strong, but you know, you have to put the gloves on because this is so rare. To me, like you this rare, you know, and that's probably, not even like, I don't like saying trophy, but it's just this gem that this light, like a light on a pedestal. You know what I mean? That star on top of the tree in a sense, you know what I mean? That makes the tree. That's that piece. And everyone just admires it and don't expect nothing but just the admire of it, you know.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it being there.
Yeah, it's art, you know. So I think us working together business-wise even helped me with that, you know. I see how motherfuckers would treat their girl in this business.
No, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, my G, like you crazy.
And definitely us being able to work together is because of just us, our personal, how we are personally, like how you see women or how you know, live your life and how I live my life or how we feel about relationships. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't just like a friendship.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's love. It's something special. You know what I mean? So it's like you say, you don't half-ass it. You don't put 50-50 in.
Yeah.
You go 100%. You don't expect anything from it, but you know that you put your all into it and you tried.
And me putting my all into it, I'm getting my all out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm giving my all. Even people like, but I'm not receiving it. But I like just giving it.
Yeah.
Is you won by
satisfaction.
Giving it. Yes.
It should be satisfaction.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's like, and I love just unexpected. You know, I'm that dude, like, you know, give me a random kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
And that's too, is like learning each other's love language.
You know,
like
grab my titty before a DMX show. Right before I go
know you
on.
love it. That's why I do it.
Yeah. Right before I went on stage at DMX show, she grabbed my boob and smacked my ass. I said, yeah, get you some.
You know, that's the love language.
Get
but
you some.
It's the definitely communication is the key for us. And we preach it to everybody. And that's just in relationships. Not even like, you know, us being together like that is you have to communicate with people.
Every day. Talk every day.
You can't assume that they understand what you're saying or even they're understanding what you're telling them in your perspective.
Yeah, art, your language.
Yeah, like you can't assume none of that stuff. That's why it's always good to communicate. And also when you communicate, know that you guys aren't like it's not in a bad place.
Yeah.
Even if it feels like it. And then try to not give it off in a negative type of way or whatever, you know? But at the end of the day, everybody's still maybe learning how to communicate and things like that. So just keep in mind of like, they might be telling you something, but you took it this certain way, but look at their actions. Have they always been showing you love, or have they always been, doing this and that, and base it off of that?
Even I know women love communication in details.
Yeah.
So us in the beginning, I talk like a dude. Simple, straight to the point. Half-ass answers, half-ass questions, half-ass response. Because dudes, we understand that language.
Yeah.
We understand that, but with you, I have to learn how to be more detailed, and actually that made me a better MC.
Yeah.
And a better speaker and a better host, because now I can express, I can break something down, even if it's the most creative, artsy thing. I can literally give you a logic description of feeling, emotion, action with everything I'm doing. And I think I know that's from me and you. Yeah. Me learning
working together.
Because I want you to understand me.
Yeah.
And some people don't want to be understood.
Yeah. Or they don't want to put the effort into explaining themselves.
So
I
don't explain myself, but I love explaining myself to you. Because it's tight that when you understand. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I feel like I'm alone in that space in my mind. Yeah. So our relationship, working relationship, made me better, like vocally expressive. Yeah. Like it was like working together, like a therapy session on communication. And it's crazy. I like even thinking about that. Like, yo, I can give you detail. I can explain myself to a complete stranger and don't feel like you're questioning me on my, I don't know, adulthood or whatever. Because people feel like I ain't no kid. I don't need to explain myself.
Yeah.
Well, nah, bro. I'm a human, and I can explain myself.
I want to be understood.
Yeah, I would like to be understood. Yeah. I like to be understood because I've always been misunderstood. Yeah. So, and people like to be the misunderstood, the mystique, the unique, like.
And I feel like too, being understood is being heard.
Yes.
And a lot of people they don't feel like they're being heard
because you're not explaining yourself. You're not explaining yourself. Yeah. So I'm heard because I explain myself. I'm heard because I don't have no problem to explain myself in detail. Yeah. And I don't feel like I'm going out of my way to do that. Yeah. Because what we built. Yeah. And I have no problem taking that same effort and process I learned in a relationship and take it to everything else. Like it made I don't know, to me that's like the biggest pro of our relationship. Like, like it just made everything better. Yeah. Like I'm trying to think of like we got pros and cons. I'm like, well,
I feel like it's just, we're 35. Yep. So we're older, you know what I mean? And it's like we're in that middle of like old school love and like new school. Like we met on the internet, you know what I mean? But it's like, the internet wasn't that how it is now. Yeah. Where it's like, we met on the internet, but we still had to date and do those things, you know what I mean? And it's like, I also look at, we're gonna live our life together. Yeah. So this is why I maneuver this way. This is why I look at it as it's two people becoming one. Because at the end of my life, it's gonna be me and you. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, you want to be always with that person, always growing with, like, to me, I always want to be with you.
Same.
You know what I mean? It's like, cause
all day. I love it, man.
And we're always together. Yeah. Like people, they don't see us without each other. You know what I mean? Unless I have to work. But 90% of the time, probably 99% of the time, we are together. Yep. And that's not weird to us. Yeah. You know what I mean? People, they don't like it when like they have to see their man every day or their girl every day or whatever. And it's like, but that's the person you're supposed to marry. Or if that's, your intention is like, you're supposed to stay with them for the rest of your life. You're supposed to have kids with them. So it's like, shouldn't you be able to spend every minute with them? Yeah. That might be dramatic to people, but I'm like,
it is, because people don't, forever is crazy to people. Yeah. forever. We know people to them forever is, whew.
Yeah. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's very overwhelming. Like forever.
But it is like, but I look at it as, man, I could just spend forever with you.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like,
hell yeah.
I found somebody that I want to spend forever with, do everything with, and not like only with, like, I'm cool with just doing everything with just you.
And it's kind of like, I do what she likes. She do what I like. She can do her own. We can be in a room just working and, I don't know, having fun, watching a show, just laughing. Just, it's this is gonna sound very cliche and corny, but to me, this is definition of like true love, because it becomes a little effortless when you really want to be with that person.
Yeah.
Like I have friends, I have that, but no friend compared to you.
Yeah. There's definitely like you have your friendship, you have your friend connections, but the connection we have, I definitely don't share with nobody else.
Yeah, it's different. It's, even us touring and all of that, like it's different. It's mad special. And I think that what makes the work part of it even more fun. And us going to shows or us being at shows. Even when we at shows, you over talking to all the girls and I'm over here talking to people, and it's, I don't know, more and more we start doing this, became more of this is our life. Yeah,
we just living this life together.
Yeah, it's not even like, oh, we're trying to build, this is just our life now. This is just who we are, we can be together, we can share a phone, we can do all of these things because we actually want to be together.
Yeah.
We respect each other, uniqueness, space.
We just respect each other and like take each other into consideration.
Even if our hard talk, like I don't think we don't have arguments. We have discussions or disagreements.
Yeah, or I'm in an episode.
Yeah, and I just smoking and let her go through it, and you good?
Yeah.
Babe. Like, and that's, and I know that about women, like, it's tough.
Yeah.
So I'm honored to even I'm honored to even see that in front of me, because some women don't want to do that. And it's like, you let it out and the frustration and overwhelming. Even when I'm overwhelmed about the music shit and I'm like, babe, it need to happen faster and all this shit. It's hard.
And it's funny, it's like when I'm in my episode, you do certain things. And then like when it switches, it's like, even though like, I'll be like, man, I would normally trip like that. But then it's like, but you automatic, like, I need to give you this.
Yeah.
Because you're quote unquote tripping or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, you automatically know, like, I'm tripping on this. And it's like, okay, I got to give her this.
Yeah.
So it's like, even though like we both do the same things, we know when we need to do what in certain situations.
Yeah, not just looking at each other like, oh man,
because we don't add the fuel to each other. Like you feeling like I get it. We both feel the same way of like, certain things we should be at a certain level, or like certain things why didn't we get this or that? But then it's like, we know not to fuel each other's fire in that negative, because that's a negative thinking. You know what I mean? We definitely have learned that.
Yeah, we don't feel that. Not even, and I don't even try to cool you off. I let you like a phoenix, like burn that and rise.
Go through it.
Yeah, go through it. Shed that skin.
Feel that emotion. Feel what you're feeling.
I think it's like shedding skin all the time, crying, all of that. Like, so we learn in our relationship and business relationship, like, if someone is being overwhelmed or all it is, like, let them go through that emotion and just be there. Be the Winnie the Pooh, man. Be Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh was all there for his friends, all the emotional motherfuckers. He was there for them, you know what I mean? So like, be that, and I think that even help our relationship furthermore, help it go a little farther, because we're like, all right, we have a process of our discussions.
Yes.
Even it's crazy. People ask, do y'all have arguments? Do y'all yell at each other? First of all, I'm 6'2", 400 pounds. Me yelling sound like me hitting you.
Yeah.
Like, me yelling sound bad already.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're aware of that, of yourself. Yeah. Of, like, your stature, your voice, and, like, your strength and things like that. So it's like, you're aware of that, of yourself. Yeah. So you don't use it. You know what I mean? Like, you use it when you have to, when we get in certain situations. You know what I mean? But it's like, but other than that, it's like, you don't need to use it. So you don't use it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Situation, we in Miami. It's lit. Everything. Haitians on the block. Lesa just on her Diddy bop, like everywhere. And I just go, Lesa!
I'm naive. And
Lesa, get over here. And the homie Issa said, what happened, man? Everything? What's going on? I said, nah, man. It's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
People on the block, people slinging. And she just walking right through their process and everything. And that's the only time I would use.
I'm just Asian, man. I don't know nothing.
Like, girl, we in Miami, girl. Get over, we over here doing laundry.
Yeah.
At the bodegas and shit. I'm like, girl.
It was crazy though. Miami was tight.
Yeah, get out of here. Like, girl, get over here.
But it's like, you know, you grew up your way and with what you had to deal with and what you have to, like,
be aware of.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, I don't get it.
We're in LA and I'm walking in the street on place and she's on the sidewalk. She's like, babe. I said, nah. Or this one. Or she, people, dudes would have pride about this. She will be carrying a backpack, the stool, and the water. And I'd be like, babe, let me carry something. She like, no. Your hands got to be free just in case something happened.
Yeah.
I go, oh. So I can't. All right, let me get the backpack. I'm like, nah, all right, I get it. I get it. So I walk around her like a bodyguard, straight up like a bodyguard, and make sure that I'm free for everything. Hands are free, just in case someone try to do something. And it's crazy. Like, that's not tradition.
Yeah.
Like, she's carrying shit. Or we stop at the gas station and she pumped the gas and I'm on the lookout. Cause we know the neighborhood, so we need two eyes. I can't pump the gas, or she need to pump the gas and I need to be on the lookout. You know, it's I don't know. I like that part of our relationship to where it's
that's our communication. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people will probably be like, why aren't you pumping gas? You're not a gentleman, or this and that. And it's like, this is our communication, and
we know what's up.
I can pump gas. Come on now.
Yeah, you know what's up. I'm looking around like, while Lesa pumping gas, I see a white van passing by, looking at these little girls in the truck.
Yeah,
that's my job too, to make sure that white van in my neighborhood in Fontana ain't on no fuck shit. So at the same time, it's like, I don't know. We just aware of us, aware of everything.
We're very, like, I guess, in sync.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type of thing. But it's like, it's 15 years in September. You know what I mean? But it's like, to me, that makes sense. And I think that's why our relationship and working together works out. Because it's like, it's just the way we see how we see it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't go on dates and stuff. Because it's like, we're working towards this goal. Yeah. But we still do make sure that we have a time for ourselves.
Yeah, we're going to take time. We do matinees.
Yeah, we do. We try to do little things, you know, certain things for just us. But at the end of the day, it's like, we're working towards this goal. Yeah. And I can't even imagine, like, if he's doing music and let's say I have my own business and, like, I'm just doing graphic design for people. And, like, to me, I'm like, damn, you're living, like, two different lives. You know what I mean? And, like, I understand how certain relationships, that's hard for people, or, you know, they have certain issues, because it's like, you are living your own life separately, and then you got to come together after living this stressful life, and you're both stressed, and it's like, you're both trying to come down or whatever, and, like, you might end up taking it out on each other, type of thing. So it's like, I can't even imagine, like, people having to, like, wash clothes, cook, keep sure the house is good, and then also you're living you have your own career, he has his own career, and then you have to, like, do everything.
And might have a baby,
and then that too. So it's like, it's not crazy, but I was like, dang, it's hard for me to, like, even imagine, like, us doing separate things and not doing this thing together.
We've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, that too.
It's like, we got multiple businesses within us.
Yeah,
like, you know, we got different streams of shit that we're doing that make it like this. We have an umbrella and got everything underneath it. You know what I mean? It feels like we're really creating our corporation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like in a sense of building.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It wouldn't make. I couldn't imagine. You know, and I be pushing you like, yo, Lesa, you need your.
He pushes me to like, you know, have my own thing, and I'm just like, I got to do so much for you, and we've done so much for you, or like we've done so much. Is like, you know, that meme where like you're trying to get the diamond or whatever, and it's like you just need to swing one more time, and then like every time we do something, I'm like, this could be the swing. But we just got to keep swinging. Even if it's not, we're going to keep swinging.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're closer every time.
Yeah, and like I say too, like every day you get to go to sleep and wake up is a day you get closer to where you need to be at. Yeah.
But I need you on that. Like every day, y'all, even this podcast, I like, listen, Lesa, this is going to be me and your podcast. We're going to push this.
Yeah.
You know, I that's my goal. You know what I mean? Because I know how much she put in what we're doing, and I'm putting in effort into her. It's just I don't try to like force her. I need it to be naturally.
Yeah.
This year been kind of the year of, babe, I want to do this. Like, yes.
I come into the room like, I got an idea.
And like, yeah, what is it? Let's do it. I'm trying to book her like interviews. I'm trying to be her manager for certain things. You know what I mean? Because she's ready. I think that's what it is. She's ready. She's ready, willing.
Like, you know, I step into that boss lady, or like I step into these roles because
you did it. You did the work.
Yeah, I know.
You did the work. That's the thing. You have to realize that you actually did the work. And not even just for me.
No, I know.
You did the work for Black Cloud.
No, I know.
You did the work for Curtis.
Like I say, I just got to give myself credit.
Yeah, you did the work for Curtis. You put Stevie Crooks' Pay Dues rally together. People don't even realize that. Like Crooks wouldn't even get that if you didn't put that idea together.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize how much you DIY Fest, helping with Hop Fest, make sure that even certain things with that goes together with Common Ground Stage.
Yeah.
Even with all of that I admire it. You know what I mean? And my job is to make sure that you get your credit. It's my job to make sure that you get your shine. It's me making everyone scream your name, Lesa J, for almost a goddamn minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know you don't like it, but
I appreciate it.
I know you love it. You don't love it. And I remember she used to pinch me so fucking hard and grab me. She's like, "Don't do that ever again." And I go, "I'm gonna do it every fucking time, Lesa." Yeah. That's my job. My job is to be your biggest cheerleader,
and I let you be you. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too. Why we could work together is like we let each other be each other.
Yeah. She took me to Disneyland, and I was like, "You really know me?" And I'm loud at Disneyland, y'all.
He's yelling at all the characters. You know that shit's embarrassing, but you gotta let him be him.
Listen,
it's not hurt. Yeah, you're embarrassed. You're like, what the fuck? But it's like, hey, he's being him. He's happy. You could enjoy that.
They don't get nothing like me at Disneyland. They don't get nothing like me and David at Disneyland. The mayor is here. Walt, we here. Like
we gonna have to do a Disney episode for
we're
sure.
Do a Disneyland episode. Man, it's so live. Like it's so tight that I can. But man, even my grandma let me be myself.
Yeah.
Everyone and myself isn't.
She be giving you the stank eye, but she still just let you be.
You gotta give me stank eye because it's weird.
Yeah.
It's who I am.
Yeah.
It's how I express myself, or how I express my love, or my joy, or my excitement. I have to express it. I can't be quiet about it. I have to be loud about it. And I love that you love me that way. Like it's so like. I know some dudes like, damn. I'm like, man, she.
It's definitely like I learned to, you learn to just like, quote unquote, not nag about certain things.
Yeah, she just.
You know what I mean? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that he's playing video games or being loud or doing this. That's him being him. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's kind of like pick and choose your battles of what you want within that relationship. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I going to nag to you about like, you know, these things?
Yeah, I don't do the basic dumb man shit.
Yeah, and then that too. So
yeah,
it's
I don't
like,
do the
you're just extra. But hey, it balances us out. Look, I'm super not extra and then you're extra. So
not until we get like family parties and
oh yeah,
got the tequila or something.
Yeah, at the family parties, I'm kind of the black sheep. And then,
we
like,
both.
And then I'm just there to turn up and like not do nothing bad.
And I'm
but
smoking
just make
out the
it fun.
cousins. Smoking out the cousins.
We rebellious. It's fun.
Man, yeah, like that's what it is. We're both the black sheep. We both.
But I think the family loves it.
Yeah, they do love it. Yeah. Like we put them in that place. Like, yo, if you want us around, you gotta accept us as us.
Yeah, and that's at the end of the day, we're comfortable, you know, with ourselves, and we let each other be ourselves. So then that helps us be that in just the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we know we could go home to somebody that isn't gonna judge us, or we have somebody that isn't gonna judge us and let us be us. So I don't care if you stranger, it doesn't agree. You know what I mean? Or feel a certain type of way.
Even like what's one asking me? He like, how you deal with groupies? I like, first of all, I don't deal with them at all. And most likely they're just gonna become Lisa's friend.
Yeah. And then you know, I'm friendly with the girls. At the end of the day, it's we know people might not know we're together or whatnot, and sometimes at shows too, we don't kind of give off that vibe, you know, because we've been together for 15 years, you know. So it's not really a groupie. It's just somebody that appreciates your music, and they'll learn to not cross certain lines because it's not like we hide that we're together.
Yeah, it's someone like how like it's up front. Lesa talks to him. Yeah, I'm respect.
Back in the day, we was on some other shit.
Oh my God, back in the day.
But that's that might be for another episode.
Yeah, that's another episode. Yeah. The ratchet.
But I don't even like to call them groupies. I just like, you know.
And
like
groupie, listen, I'm a groupie. That means I'm a mega fan.
Yeah, it's one of those things like it's like a fandom. Like they're a fan. You know what I mean?
That's the new term, fandom.
I like at the end of the day, I want everybody to know your music, and I've always believed in your music. So when other people like it, I gravitate to them because it's like, yeah, you like it too. Like, you know, you see what I see type of thing.
And that's what we learn how to deal with it, knowing what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, knowing what it is, what, you know. Because it becomes a groupie when there are other intentions.
Yeah.
When they're groupie intentions.
Yeah.
Like, and we know there are certain women that is their intentions, you know, being the typical groupie of like, follow or whatever.
But I'm like, nah, Lesa.
But like I said, it's, once they go on your page or what they hear your music and all that stuff, they eventually figure it out.
Approach me correctly.
Differently,
I approach you first.
And then they just come to me and talk to me. And then
talk to Lesa.
I love meeting people, so I'm like, hey,
you know,
what's
that's
up?
how we work with like even when I want to talk to a female artist, I would not slide in your DM. I have Lesa do it.
No, yeah.
At least hit you up.
Especially nowadays, it's so different now with like just social media and like things it's you just have to maneuver different.
I think even like you, like this, y'all, from how to build with women in this business in a safe space. Even me being a black man, me being with Lesa have helped me bypass certain shit.
Yeah,
you know, where I'll go send her in, or she go talk to someone.
It sucks, but then it's like.
It's America.
Yeah.
It's not going to change anytime soon. I'm going to play the motherfucking game. Yeah. I don't even get mad at it. I don't. Because I'm about to finesse you. You didn't want to let me in now? My queen about to go and handle it. You going to let her in.
And it's like, as this relationship, you have a man and a woman.
Yeah.
So where we have more of a playing field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type of thing. So it's like, in the beginning, I was like, I want to help you, you know, do your thing. And I have these skills, so let me utilize it with you. Especially like we see other couples who like the boyfriend does one thing and the girlfriend does one thing, and it's like they could actually do that together.
Yeah.
One is a videographer and one like does music. Yeah. It's like you actually could actually do that together and help each other. You know what I mean?
One guy do it. Yeah. One's an artist and one is trying to do events.
Yeah. Something like that where it actually goes hand in hand. So actually do it together.
Yeah.
And it don't don't let society make it be like, oh, it's not good to work with like your family. It's not good to work with this and that. And it's like
your significant other.
Just do it.
Like, nah, it might be even easier.
Yeah.
Cause it gotta be communication.
Yes.
It gotta be trust. Gotta be a lot of trust. And not just like I loyalty, trust and all. It's like, yo, I trust your creativity. I trust your judgment. You know, I trust people you're bringing in. And if it do go south, that doesn't matter because shit happened and we can get it back going north.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I think that what really helps our relationship is that, to me, is trust and communication and fun.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how we maneuver working together and being in a relationship. But I know it's ours is very unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We about to go into a
music break.
Music break. It's gonna be beautiful. Gonna be some beats. Might play some exclusive.
Sunrise, my eyes need your eyes in an endless dream, foreshadowing my hope. So bright, it starts a fire beyond desire, and soon we'll be together, 'cause no time lasts forever. Like two birds of one single feather, better together. And I'll fight, 'cause I need you, like darkness needs the light. Like the moon and the tide, will be our own guides as we travel through the stars. Our eyes align our hearts, and soon we'll be together, 'cause no time lasts forever. Like two birds of one single feather, better together.
When I first saw you, I thought I could cry, almost like I couldn't breathe, but it was alright. When I first saw you, I thought I could cry, almost like I couldn't breathe, but it was alright. I guess I thought I'd find a map, but really what's the use in that? I've always seen the least slack when it came to directions, and I don't really expect no more to find someone who would implore that there is light inside my core. I don't think I'm divided into sections, misconception, imperfections, no direction. When I first saw you, I thought I could cry, almost like I couldn't breathe, but it was alright. When I first saw you, I thought I could cry, almost like I couldn't breathe, but it was alright.
Also starting this next one is another Falcon.
Like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, 'cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, 'cause it ain't no holler back, girl. Ain't no holler back, girl.
never try to lose your love. Lord knows you got me on the run. But I ain't tryna pull a front, cause you are the one. We've been through the highs and the lows. You've been quick to go and do the most. Telling me your exes wasn't goals. Learned a lot to BO when my heart is cold. We've been on and on for a minute. Splash it when you claim we'll be finished, but you want it. Hit up Vegas if he want it. Cause I ain't that new when we started. Smoking louder with this guarded. Drinking places hard to chart it. So I ain't tripping much. This is all I want. Shorty, I want us. Just trying to get it for the weekend. Now you got me realizing what I'm feeling. Take a chance on my love. Do it for us. Don't call us done. I know you're the one.
There's something about the nighttime. It feels darker than it did before. I'm not used to feeling lonely. I'm used to making out in your car. Bodies talking in the dim light. Sharing secrets on the boulevard. Moving out of like a movie. And now I'm wishing I could press restart. Press restart. Press restart. Press restart. I could press restart. Press restart. Press restart. Press restart. I could press
Falcon?
Press restart. Press restart. Press restart. I could press restart. Press restart. Press restart. Press restart. I could press restart.
Nobody's got control. On the outside, I try to act like everything is alright. It's almost like I don't have to miss you. But the truth is I do. It hurts to think about you, and on the inside, I don't feel right. I wish I could cry, but that would mean that I have to feel you. And the pain is too
So now, a little bit of advice before we go out. We're gonna talk about pay to play,
Oh
selling tickets, creating your own shows, the consequences, the pros, the cons.
no.
So, pay to play. Pay to play to me is this. Here go 15-minute set for $250. You get no extra tickets to sell. You just only get that set. That's the only thing you get. That's paying to play. You don't get to make money. If you got merchandise, you can say, if they let you set up your merchandise, to me, that's paying to play.
For me, I feel like paying to play is you literally just paying somebody to do
Yeah.
a show. You don't get no
it's payola.
tickets.
It's like get on the radio.
That's it.
You know? Or
Paying.
if y'all want to break that even down, that's like buying shelf space. So if you got like a peanut butter brand and you don't got the PR or the distribution to get you on the shelf at a Costco or a Winco or Stater Brothers, you have to pay shelf space to get on that because you're competing with Jiffy. You're competing
with everybody else.
Planters, peanut butter. So you have to pay for shelf space.
Mm-hmm. To guarantee that that's what you're doing. Guaranteeing yourself on that shelf. So you're guaranteeing yourself this show.
Yes, where everyone get to see it because brands don't like monopoly. Mm-hmm. They need other brands for competition. for them to look at different
like
shits.
The stores need that. They need the option. They need the top shelf and the bottom shelf. They need all the options so that there's a price range for everybody and everybody can get something.
So pay to play is really just a marketing investment for yourself. If you are serious and you know your crowd and where you're trying to get in front of. Like, I know a lot of people think it's whack. A lot of people think, I used to think it was whack too, until I became a real promoter and we started investing tens and thousands of dollars for headliners.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you get on this show for free.
Yeah. Is that back end too? And with us being promoters, is like, we know that back end of like, we have to invest all this money in, and you just want to perform because what, you rap?
And you're dope.
You think you're dope.
And you got not a following.
Yeah. So it's like you as an artist, you have to take that into consideration too. And because we do both, we take it into consideration.
Yeah, put yourself in those shoes. Like, I pay for my studio time. You did, nigga, that's your choice.
You decided to be a rapper or do music, and that comes with, of course, recording music. So that's an automatic.
So you can don't put that in your budget. Don't put
that's
that.
not even, we're not even counting that, because that's automatic that you have to record your music. And if you don't have the connect to get free studio time, then you're paying for that. That's automatic. Yeah. So we're not even talking about that. Yeah. So it's like the extra stuff is do you want to go to a show? Do you want to perform at shows? That is the extra stuff. That's the investment stuff. That's the real investment. The recording studio and stuff, that's not the investment, because that's just part of it.
You have to have that to do that. So the same way you look at the music, and that's the same way you got to look at the shows too. Like, this is your investment. If you, like me, every time DMX came into town, I will open up. But here go the difference between the pay to play and selling tickets for a show. Here go the difference. I got a DMX show. It was 50 tickets at $25 a piece, and I got $10 a ticket. Right? They get their money. I get my money. They got to make sure they get the money at the end of it can be the day before, or you can push it right before the show. You know what I mean? You have that leverage. You can negotiate like, yo, this shit is hard. This is a grind.
It's communication.
Yeah.
You just communicate with the promoter
they know
of what's going on. Yeah.
And they will appreciate you hitting them up.
Keeping that communication open.
I'm grinding. You see me out here selling these tickets. And at the same time, if they making a G off this, you making it 5. If you got merchandise, you can probably make 100 to 300, depends how you sell your merch. You know what I mean? So to me, selling tickets for a show, you actually have an opportunity to make money.
Yeah, something.
You can make your money. You can make some type of impact in your pocket and in your career. You know what I mean? And you're selling these tickets hand to hand, so you get to meet 50 people hand to hand. Mm-hmm. That was my thing. I was like, yo, this is like a triple investment. One is physical, and one is currency, and one is like the result of it. So it's like, that's pay to play. You're just paying, you get nothing for it. You just whatever. Yeah. And sometimes in every aspect of the business, you're going to have to do that some sort of way. When your money get bigger, your budget get better, you're going to have to do payola for radio. You're going to do payola for marketing. You got to do all of that. So it's no different for shows. Like, if you want to get in front of the big crowd, invest in it. Invest in it or create your own. Take that $1,500 and get you a headline. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Break that and learn how to break that down. We can go. That's a whole different conversation.
Throwing shows is definitely another episode because it's not just, here's $1,500 for a headliner. You still gotta make sure that show happens. You gotta get a venue, organize the time, all that stuff. So it's really, which battle are you gonna pick? Do you want to pay to play? Do you want to sell tickets, or do you want to throw shows?
Yeah, and someone, I don't know, an artist. I don't know no artist that's big that did not do that. I seen Kendrick on shows. We seen Ab on shows. We seen J. Cole on shows where they had to do some type of marketing investment to get on that lineup, to get on that bill. And if you're good enough and your confidence isn't attached to your ego, your confidence is attached to what you actually love doing and you want to make it work, you wouldn't get mad at these obstacles. Because these not going to be your craziest obstacle. This is an easy obstacle.
Yeah.
You can have money and get your show. Or if you have a work ethic and you got a little bit of money, you can do a show, you know. Or if you got the knowledge of throwing a show, it can go that way. But it's really like she said, pick your battle. It's everything can be whack because you don't agree with it. Or you don't want to put the work in.
It's not convenient for you.
Yeah, it's convenient for you because you're not putting the work in, or you don't have the crowd to support your ego or your whatever.
Or you're scared you're gonna bruise your ego by putting it out there. Oh, I have a show for this. I'm selling tickets. Hit me up, and nobody hits you up.
And no one buy ticket. And I know that hurt. That have happened to me, and I had to front up all the money, and that was it was a lesson learned.
Yeah.
And from that, I actually built a fan base from that first show with Chinky Eye.
And then we also learned, okay, we need to sell tickets differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We need to maybe hit up people directly.
Yeah.
Or go into like the Facebook invite and put it in there or different, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, that didn't work.
Or come with an extra thing, like buy 2
merch
tickets.
And stuff.
Come with merch. Meet me here. It comes with a joint. It's just...
At the end of the day, being a musician, this is your career, right?
Yeah.
Like we talk about this. I always tell you, you're a career musician. So you need to have music. That makes you a career musician. You have music. And then what else do you have to? You have to perform. So it's like, these are your jobs. Like your 9 to 5. So the first hour, you record music. The second hour, you got to go, you have to go get shows or something. Like you have to look at this as your job. So it's like, what do you want for your job?
Yeah.
You got to do music, and then when you want to perform, how do you want to perform? Do you have the privilege of just paying to play? Because that's how some people do have that privilege. And we know people that just pay to play.
All the time.
You know what I mean? And then, or do you want to get the tickets, hustle, you know what I mean? Do merch pack with the tickets, or do the 2 for 1 or do these different deals, but then you're going to have to drive around and meet people and like put in a lot of effort. Or do you want to throw your shows, which is another big effort? That's another beast that you gotta to handle. But it's like, but what job do you want within this music?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like we talked about the other day of like, if you want to get more for show bookings, like if you were getting 500, now you want to get 1,000. That technically means you want to raise.
Yeah. And
how do raises work at a job? You put in better work. Or you know what I mean? They see that you're doing better work. So it's like, now as a musician, how do you get that raise? How do you get it to where the promoter is down to pay you 1,000 now? And that all depends on your fan base and everything else. So it's like, you have to look at this as a job.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the structure of a job is what is successful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of maintaining and being consistent.
Even though it's a creative job.
Yes.
Like Google's creative, gaming people are creative, but
all of it.
You need structure.
There's a certain structure for business.
Yeah, this music business is not a roll of the dice. Even a viral shit you think will go viral, no, that's pay to play. That's paid too.
Yeah.
So it's really work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how dope you are. I don't care none of that. You got to put in this work. This is a music business.
Yeah.
And the creative side and this side, they do not like mash up that. Take that out your head right now. If you're an artist, take the creative side and music business out your head so you can stop complaining. You can stop like being mad at shit that you don't need to be mad about because you have no control of it.
This is how it is, so you just gotta. This is how you gotta play.
If you want it, go get it. If you wanna perform in front of open up for 2 Chainz and Action Bronson and Dipset and all these big ass artists, I wanted that. So I needed to figure out how to get in front of that. Now it's the only way that I have to sell tickets. Guess what? I'm going to work.
Yeah.
I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And people just don't understand that. Shout out to DJ Head. Like, just do the work.
Yeah.
Everyone that I see complaining all the time, I'm like, you just don't want to do the work, man.
And y'all don't do no shows.
Yeah.
No shows, period.
Yeah.
No local shows, no shows, period. So what?
Like, for what? Like,
I'm like, what? Find your answer. You know what I mean? Stop complaining. First of all, find the question you're even trying to answer. Because a lot of times that's you're asking questions that you're not even trying to find the answer to that question.
You're just complaining.
You're just complaining. So even figure out the question first and then find the answer. It's like we're like this because I'm like, let's find an answer. Let's find a solution. We're not here to complain. We're not here to go back and forth on the same topic. Yeah. It's like, let's figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, then you can't figure it out.
And I mean, like every artist across the board be mad at these situations, from selling tickets, from ratchets to woke to all of that.
But at the end, it's the music business.
Yeah.
So you have selling tickets on the pay to play on the ratchet level, on the woke level, on every level, because that's just the business.
Like, I'm popping, man. Put me on.
It's just the business.
I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
and I don't owe you nothing.
I don't owe you nothing.
Just because you rap and I throw shows, I don't owe you nothing.
At all. Like, do the work, man. So y'all need to really know the difference between pay to play. You're just paying.
Yeah.
And I understand how that feel. Like, I done it. Sometimes it didn't feel good, and then sometimes it worked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Then I love selling tickets because I like to make money. And I get instant gratification by that, and sometimes I make as much as I'm giving back, for this big opportunity, you know what I mean? Because they're paying $25,000, $30,000 for the headliner, and I'm just giving them $1,000.
Yeah.
My whatever is not really even helping their fucking show. You know what I mean? Even my 50 people compared to their 3,000.
Yeah, that's there.
That's how small the number is. They got 3,000 people there. Each artist probably sold 20 to 50 tickets. There's only like 7 artists. That's only a couple of hundred of people. Yeah. You still is not filling up their shit.
Yeah.
They're eating off the artist. No, they're not. They're not. The little shows that the dive bars that's trying to do the big shows, because they're trying to bring an old headliner back because it's hard to bring numbers for this cat. Yeah. Yes, that's when they really work the artist and try to get you to bring numbers.
They really try to get the artist to pay for the fee of the headliner. Yeah, and we know people that do that, and that's nah.
Nah, like me, I book MERS. Even my homies, like, some paid, some do tickets and some did it because I know they have a fan base. I know they 3D Beats love MERS. 3D Beats was gonna bring everybody out for that motherfucker. I don't need 3D Beats to sell tickets.
Yeah. And that's building a relationship with the promoter. Yeah. So it's like, if you don't do that first, selling ticket show or any show, you're not even gonna build a relationship with the promoter.
Yeah, and if you talking shit, you already kind of burnt that bridge and while you're underneath it.
The bridge isn't even built yet, and you pretty much just lit a fire.
Yeah, like, man, just do like you rap good, but shit,
everybody rap good.
Yeah, you got to do that work. You know what I mean? And this coming from a dude that really understand that, knowing that I gotta exercise to sell tickets, man. So don't get mad at pay to play. Like, don't get mad at selling tickets. Pick your battle.
Pick your battle.
Write your pros and cons. Make sure that if you're going to do this, you got your merchandise set up. You got your website set up. You got stickers.
The artist aligned with you. It makes sense. It just has to make sense.
If you're a conscious artist, you should not be opening up for RJ or YG. If you're a ratchet artist, you've been not trying to open up for Common or Tyler Kweli. Like, be smart with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and collab with other homies. Some of these sets, you get 20 minutes. So if y'all got to sell 25 tickets for $15, y'all just split that, and now y'all got to share your set. But see, people don't want to do that Voltron. They want all the light for themselves, but no work. You know what I mean?
Well, we don't talk about the Voltron in another episode because we love the Voltron.
I love the Voltron. Never loses.
Teamwork.
Yeah. So.
Teamwork.
Man, for your up-and-coming artists, you know what? Shout out to Reggie Levy. I'm going to give him a shout out because he know what he want, and he do these big shows consistently. His whole team, they know what they want, and they always doing a big show. They getting their content. In every show that I see them do with these bigger gigs, the crowd is getting more amped. The crowd is getting bigger, and they always collabing on these shows so the ticket sale don't hurt their pockets. Because that's the only con people are is scared of. Like, if I don't sell all the tickets, I'm going to have to pay for the rest of it. And what happened? I don't have to do the money. I don't have the money. Like, shit, you're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Or figure out how to negotiate to where you don't have the money for that show, but next time you do another show, you sell tickets, you might not, you don't take the cut from it. You know what I mean? And you build that rapport.
Yeah.
Cause now I can get a show at the Observatory without selling tickets, or the Nova without doing these certain
things you had to do before.
Yeah, cause I did it.
Yeah, there's the growth. We took the first step, whatever that show was, to sell tickets or to build the relationship with Droops at Out the House and at the Observatory. And now to this, it's just built to this. Yeah. It's grown. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you don't take the first step, it's not gonna grow. If you don't plant the seed, it's not gonna grow.
And that's, I don't know what else I can tell y'all. Like,
just
what
do
else?
Something. Or hit us up. Hey, if this advice didn't help you and you have other questions or whatever, hit us up.
Yeah, because I don't know what else to tell y'all with that one.
But this is our perspective on pay to play, selling tickets, and of course throwing shows.
Yeah,
like I said, throwing shows, that's another beast. But it's like, what beast do you want to battle? And shoot, we have advice on throwing shows too. If you want to take that,
even make it successful, make all of that. But artists, my beautiful, dope. Oh, y'all be so dope and don't want to put that work in. Then 5 years later, you wondering why, certain things didn't happen, Like, if you get an opportunity, if you got have the guts to take that leap on yourself. Yeah. Don't feel like you being used, or don't feel like you're being played.
Yeah. Taking advantage
of. Like, it's a pay to play is a straight up business.
Yeah. It's business.
Black and white.
And it happens not just in the music business.
Everywhere.
It's like when you go to school and you have to sell tickets to your shows, or the theater shows, or you have to sell candy to get certain things, like
my Letterman.
All that stuff. Yeah. It's like it's different, but it's still the same.
But because it's music, people feel like it shouldn't be attached. But look, the government is attached to music.
Yeah.
My first record deal, the government took half of my money before I even got it. So it's like, no, bro. If you really understand this music business and what it is now, you wouldn't get mad at these minor things, because there's hip hop culture and here's the business.
Yeah.
And they're both not the same.
Yeah.
There's vegan culture and there's a business. There's wrestling culture and there's a business.
Yep.
There's anime, manga. There's the business of selling it.
Yeah.
Distribution, shelf space.
And this is, I feel, it's the
e-commerce.
It's the creative and just like the more logical side.
Yeah.
So it's there's the culture and then there's the business. There's the creative and then there's the logical side.
Yeah.
Like it's that's just in general.
And I gotta credit Lesa to that, because when I used to get mad about these situations, she's like, "But babe, that's what it is. That's what it is."
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I did a show for Chinky Eye in LA. I opened up for Blue. I sold tickets for it. I sold like 30 tickets for it. And I got like $10 a piece. The show was running late. I didn't end up going on. I sold all these fucking tickets. I did not end up going on at all. I did feel some type of way all the way. I wasn't like, yo, I'm all right. Nah, I felt embarrassed. I felt all of that, right? Then there's other people that didn't get to go on either. And they was wilding out. And I was more embarrassed of them throwing this temper tantrum, because it was a situation going on at the venue. When the whole show was done, I bounced. I talked to homie 501 who was throwing Chinky Eye. I told him how exactly I felt. I said, yo, bro, I feel like I feel like I was played or whatever, He's like, nah, man, I got you. He gave me a handshake, slid me $200. He slid me $200. Then the next following week, I co-headlined with Sean P. And he paid me for that show. Like, I don't know, man. I learned to be human in this motherfucker and be understanding that shit happened.
Yeah.
And hopefully if that happened to me, people understand. And for damn sure, I'm going to get you on that. So that's how the business doesn't ruffle my feathers. Because shit will happen, but how I am determines sometimes what I'm going to get out of it.
Yeah. It's your reaction.
Yeah,
it's your reaction.
And remember that, 501, remember that. I swear, man, that then got my 200. Me and Lesa went 8, chilled. Couple months later, I I'm co-headlining with Sean P. Like, then book P in Riverside the next week. Like, and that's from one of the that's
how you handle that situation.
And to me, it was like a very horrible situation. But like you said, how I handle it, it made it
during that time, that's probably the worst thing that could happen to us. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you selling tickets, and of course you don't want to. You sold all these tickets and you don't get on. Like, that's the worst thing.
All my fans,
even to this day, like if I sell all these tickets and I don't get on, hell no. You know what I mean?
But God, all my fans and I was so embarrassed. But just I realized that at that time, I knew how long I was going to be in this business. I knew at some point in time, I'm going to become a household name locally, regionally, nationally, like, as you know. So I knew how to handle myself because I want this. Mm-hmm. That's how bad I want it. You know, it's not just worrying about the rap it's who Noah James is, how I represent myself, Lesa J. And that's from that pay-to-play gig, man. I ended up building these crazy, beautiful-ass relationship with these cats, man. And don't just look at it as a show sometimes, man. You can build with something grander than you can get at a local open mic or a local show or, a gig that you put together with your homies, man. These gigs is like you are meeting people that do not know you.
Yeah. And
if you can get them to rally behind you, you really just got a real fan.
Yeah.
Not a friend that's a fan.
A half-ass
fan or a ghost fan. No. You get a real fan. Like, for real.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Like, straight up. So, just remember, from paying to play, from selling tickets, from even throwing your own show, you have a choice.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And your choice, you can just keep on doing local shows. Mm-hmm. And like, I'm going to earn my way to them. I'm going to earn my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could keep doing local shows and hopefully the eyes hit you. And sometimes that happens. Yeah. But you have a choice. You even pick and choose your battles. That's
how we got on paid dues. People thought me, Curtis, Stevie, they said we was begging.
Yeah. People looked at it as begging, but it's you believing in yourself and getting your people to rally behind you and pretty much like pulling the card of like, you believe in me too? Well, I need you right now to help me.
It's that call to action.
Yeah, that's all that is. And then it's like, shoot, if you didn't believe in yourself enough, or all three of you guys believe in yourself enough to do that, then you guys wouldn't have got on paid dues.
And everyone that got on paid dues after that, that's because we campaigned.
Yeah.
If you were from the IE and you got on paid dues without campaigning, but that was the last one, you got on because of us.
Yeah. It brought the light. It brought everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, but at the end of the day, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to be that first catalyst.
And to me, that was like another selling tickets.
Yeah.
Because we was everywhere.
You're selling yourself. Yeah, you're selling yourself.
Campaigning.
Trying to get people to rally behind you and call to action. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't guaranteed.
Nah, hell no, it wasn't guaranteed. You know, I know people who did it. I know people who did it. And it didn't work, and it worked for me, Curtis, 60. Stevie, 60, First Dirt. You know what I mean? It worked for us, and
but we decided.
Yeah, we made the choice.
We made a decision, and that's it. Make your decision.
Yeah, and be ready to. I'm ready to make it across the cliff or fall down. I'm ready for both. And y'all need to be ready for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's different times. I was telling people I'm from the era where I'm selling cologne and CDs with 40 Glock in Rialto and stuff. You know, I'm from that where you have to sell yourself. You have to be out. You pushing 1,000 CDs in the IE wasn't. Everyone was really doing that in the early 2000s and mid 2000s. We were knocking out. So it's like, buckle down on what y'all want. You know, I don't want you to look back and don't be like, yo, I should have took that opportunity.
Yeah.
I should have did that gig.
Yeah.
I should have took that gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this. I'm just going to ask a question. For all my hip hop heads right now. All my hip hop heads. And Griselda right now is one of the biggest groups, right? Griselda have had a show that sold out March 6th, and they got another one March 7th. I got hit up to do the March 7th. I know they're not about to give me this show. I know I'm gonna have to sell some tickets, but I have the opportunity to pretty much make close to $800 for me even doing this show.
But at the end of the day, it fits within your music, and like that's a good show for you to be a part of.
So it was like 50 tickets, $30. You get $10 a piece. I negotiated. I said $40.
40 tickets.
40 tickets, $10 a piece. Then but here go me holding my ground. They're like, but man, we only can give 10 minute set. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. If it was a 15, 20 minute set, I would about to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, if you're an artist and you got the opportunity and it was like 50 tickets for $30, you keep 10. You get to open up for Griselda. You get to have a merch booth. You're backstage. It's at the Novo. It's guaranteed to sell out.
Yep.
You are a boom bap rapper. You rap about the same thing in the area. Would you do that show? Would you? Would you do that show? That show fits everything about your path.
You get 20 minutes. You're not even getting the 10 minutes. You get the 20 minutes. You sell them 40 tickets at $30 each, and it really 40 tickets at $20 each.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Like, come on.
Do you believe in yourself?
Yeah. Do you believe in yourself?
Let us know.
Let us know. Like, would you take that gig?
Do you believe in yourself?
If you take that gig, I can point y'all to some people. That's it.
Yeah. That's it. And we done.
We done.
If you have any podcasting needs, audio needs, hit up productiveculture.com/podcast. Let them know we referred you. A Brick to Your Face with Lesa and Noah. They'll hook you up. You can find us on Twitter, IG, Brick to Your Face, BRICKTOYA
Ooh.
FACA or
You
C.
Oh, you said that like Usher. You spelled that like Usher, Raymond.
I love Usher.
NoahJames.net, NoahJames.com, Potlife.
No, you said NoahJames.com.
NoahJames.net. NoahJames.com. Someone took that.
Yeah,
and holding it hostage right now.
But yeah, find us on the internet.
Yeah.
NoahJames.net. Lesa J LESA _J.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. This is a Brick to Your Face with Noah James, Lesa J, Noah James,
Noah James,
and toodaloo.